Hey guys, this is Mike with the Come the Night. Really quickly before we get into the video. This video is sponsored by the band Myrath. Their new album, Shihili, is coming out May 3rd. Please go check that out. Now, their producer, Kevin, reached out to me a couple months ago wanting me to do a video on this, and we finally were able to come to an agreement and move forward with it, which is super cool. Also, if you're not familiar, Kevin is actually, or still is, I'm not sure, a keyboardist for the band Adagio. Go check that out too. Yes, the band did sponsor this video, but please do keep in mind, I will be 100% honest throughout the video. Just gotta do the full disclosure thing. This is their single from December of 2018 called Dance. Let's check her out.
It has been more than a year since Myrath's avatars freed Baghdad from the evil oppression of Sultan Jafar.
Okay, whoa. It has been more than a year since Myrath's avatars, already confused, have freed Baghdad from the evil Sultan Jafar? Is this fucking Aladdin?
But in the far east, in Samarkand, his cousin Sultan Omar is seeking vengeance. Beware, Myrath. Sheheli, the mad wind is blowing.
Alright, I'm so confused right now. Like, don't get me wrong, this story sounds awesome as shit, but we're sitting here in a 21st century home in what I assume is Tunisia. This band is from Tunisia. And we're talking about all this epic, like, ancient shit, and we're sitting here like, oh, it's just a kid sitting on a couch, he's about to open a book, and band is just hanging out, I guess. What do we do when we're not needed to save the land? We hang out around the kitchen table. I also hang out with my bass. Need to be ready to lay down a fat bass line at a moment's notice.
Impossible.
Fucking I need to get you motherfuckers to produce my music videos. Alright. You'll forgive me, I don't know the names of those drums, but basically we have what I would say an equivalent to a very strong Middle Eastern sound here. And also forgive my ignorance, I don't know if there is a distinction between Northern African sound and Middle Eastern sound. I don't know if you really consider North Africa part of the Middle East. I know Egypt technically is, but I'm not sure about, you know, like Libya, Tunisia, places like that. Alright, I'm feeling it. So we got our that's our five tonic, and then we're sitting there on a pedal tone with the guitar, and I'm assuming the bass on the tonic note. It's basically building suspense. It's building tension. You know, fun way to do it. And you have the grit of the guitars kind of grounding everything, and you have some verb on the drums, and definitely some strong verb on those strings on the keys, which kind of gives it an airy, lighter feeling, almost like an epic. It doesn't just make it gritty and hard, but it also gives it a little bit of polish. Nice! That drum kit looks dope as shit.
The sky is raining fire. We dance between the bombs. The curtain falls tonight over the ruins and tombs. We dance.
I don't know what the hell those drums are called, but they look really fucking cool. And I think that was actually like as far as, you know, you're trying to reach out to a Western audience, I assume, with this, trying to put emphasis on the fact that you guys are from Tunisia and it's a different culture. It's kind of a blending of things. I think it was a good idea. As far as the vocalist goes, I think he has a really good voice. I would have never expected him to sound like that. Holy shit. Being American and ignorant as I am, you know, you expect someone from a Middle Eastern country to have a very thick accent, especially when singing, and he sounds straight like, you know, Germanic with that voice, and he rocks it good. He has a decent amount of rasp to it, and he definitely has that stronger vibrato, which can be a little much in some bands. Not sure how I feel about it here or not. It doesn't bother me yet, let's put it that way. All right, so that's our chorus there. The dance with me, dance. I think that's actually, especially repeating it, not only in its own line, but then repeating it in another line. Good idea. Gives it a little bit of a hook. What's our chord progression here? I believe it's 1, 3, 4, 5. Am I right? Let me listen to that again. Nope, that is 6. And that is 4. And then we go to 5. It might be 7. My bad. All right, so one thing I'm noticing, and it could be the fact that my my beanie is on, seems like the bass is a little subdued. You can definitely pick up on it, but it's a little bit lower in the mix. I'm guessing they probably, they do have a decent amount of stuff going on. They probably just wanted to give it that nice rumble. There's a little bit of top end, because in this verse here, you could hear it growl over a little bit. As far as the power metal thing goes, I think the mix works well. I don't know. I guess I just like a little bit more bass in my mixes, but then again, I don't expect the bass guitar is going to be doing anything wild or crazy bass runs, and if they do, you just automate that shit up in the mix. I actually really like that guitar tone. It's got a nice Mesa crunch, standard shit. As far as the keys parts, there's nothing out of the ordinary nuts here. Like, he's not doing like some Jordan Rudess freaking wacko run lines. But I think altogether the arrangement here and the composition for counterpoint works very well. Okay, so here's my thing. These guys are classified as progressive rock. I don't know if that's what I would classify them as. I mean, you can make the argument for it because of the fusion aspect, but I think that there is not quite enough breaking of conventions music theory wise. Now that's at least for this song. I haven't listened to a whole bunch of their tracks. This is like my second or third track I've listened to of theirs. From what I've heard, I would put them firmly in symphonic metal with like, a tinge of power metal for sure. And I think it's a great sound, by the way. I just don't know if I would personally say it's prog, and everyone has those debates of what's truly prog. Anyway, let's watch these guys get their asses kicked. Did he just make machine guns fire from the floor with his fist? Seems like our friends got a big ol' fucking injection of Bollywood into their music video here. Tell me more about her. All right, so guitar solo. First of all, guys got great chops. If I had the nitpick, which I do, the part where he's doing the I might do that twice. The third time, kind of bring it up to a different portion of the register. Maybe even use different notes, maybe not the same octave. Like here, let me listen back to that really quick. Yeah, I think he just hung on it just a little bit too long, and he could have given it a little bit more rising action. There's maybe a handful of other parts maybe I'd tinker with. That was the one that stuck out the most to me. But I mean, it's by no means a bad solo, and I think the thing that really speaks more is his articulation, especially here at the outro here, where he does get that rising action. Like, yeah, absolutely. That was tasty. Now, I imagine probably some of the reason why he didn't do what I was suggesting is because he wanted to save that rise for the end so you have full impact on it. There's ways around that, but either way, I mean, fucking great solo. Dude's got chops. Damn. He's very clean too. I mean, you're being captured through a portal to hang out with that girl. I mean, fucking, I wouldn't complain. Like, yes, please, kidnap me anytime. So at the end here, it says to be continued. Some further thoughts. First of all in all, I think it was a quite a good song. The production is actually really freaking good. And no, I'm not just saying that to kiss your ass, Kevin, sorry. I'm not just saying that to kiss your ass, dude. Like, legitimately, I think the best part about this is the production. And that's not to downplay any of the other stuff. I think the production really sells this song and actually makes it come alive a lot more, because I mean, the composition is not that complicated. It's pretty down to earth. It's pretty digestible. I mean, also, it's very in your face. But, you know, if you're going to be that in your face about things, bad production would sink this band instantly. Guaranteed. And like I'd said before, you know, they have a really good intuition for counterpoint. It's not necessarily something that I find extremely interesting, because I am more into the really what's the word, the more nuanced type of writing, a little bit more intricate type of writing usually, but it's by no means anything I would scoff at. These guys definitely got a lot of talent. Let's put it this way: after watching this music video and a couple others that he sent over, I would actually consider looking into more of this band, because I mean, I actually dig this song quite a bit. They got a decent hook. And that's a big part for me of a band, is like, obviously, you know, you don't want it all to be hooks like fucking pop music. But I mean, I like something to hook me in, you know, something memorable, a little bit of ear candy, and that Dance With Me Dance does a good job of that. So yeah, I'd definitely be interested in checking out more of this. The music video is fucking awesome. I mean, yeah, I mean, you can tell like some of the green screening shit and some of the compositing like didn't quite go like straight Hollywood perfect, but I don't give a shit. I mean, fucking, I would love for these guys to produce my music video. Fuck. Either way, yeah. If I had to give it anything, I get, technically I would have to give it a plus sign, because I'm gonna be listening to this again. But in any other given circumstance, I would probably give it an equal sign, leaning more positively towards the plus sign for sure. But yeah, no, I would definitely check out more of this band. Just to reiterate, please go check out Myrath's new album coming out May 3rd, Shahili. Please support me on Subscribestar. I just updated the patron perks over there. So we have patron priority for the Song Suggestion Friday live streams that happen on Saturday. It makes perfect sense, I promise. Please buy my merch. There is a link to that in the description. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Become the Night. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next video. Rock on!